Hey, it's Lindsey. This video is all about how I go about picking courses. So I am a course junkie. Quite frankly, I learned a little bit too late in business the power of coaching. I know this is ironic since I coach coaches, right? The power of coaching and paying for people's secrets. Okay. To me, that's a lot of what coaching and courses are. There's just so much that people know that if they can embed it within your brain and you don't have to go out to podcasts and YouTube and try to and the testing and the figuring it out for yourself. Oh, it is worth it. Okay. And I've probably spent $50,000 in courses in the past year. So I took, just for an example of a few courses that I've taken Stu McLaren's Tribe membership. If you're familiar with me, then you probably know I run a pretty awesome membership program called the Launch Circle for online coaches wanting to build and monetize their business. That course is freaking amazing. Highly, highly recommend it. Could not recommend it more. It's awesome. Okay. And so he taught me everything I needed to know on how to build an online membership program. And it's awesome. Number two, I learned how to sell tiny courses with a gal named AIA. That was a pretty good course. I was already selling offers like courses, like if maybe you're familiar with my Facebook group secrets course or my challenge method profits course. AIA's course was pretty good. I'll probably do a review on that here as well as for Stu's course. Let's see, what else have I bought? And I bought this AIA program, okay, which is Audiobook Income Academy. This is off my beaten path. Usually I'm in learning how to be a better coach, learning how to be a better digital marketer. And this Audiobook Income Academy video is a little bit off of my beaten path. And I am so excited. But let me tell you how I go about picking courses. Okay. First of all, I chose Audiobook Income Academy because it was referred to me. One of my colleagues called and said, I watched this amazing webinar. Lindsey, you have the skills. You should totally do this with me. And they're doing a twofer. You should buy it. So typically this particular client of mine, he knows good courses. So anytime he refers a course to me, I'm like, yes, absolutely, I will do it. But most of the time when you're out there searching for coaching programs or courses, you're like, I don't know, like, are they going to scam me or not? So I thought it would be useful to do a quick video on how I choose the coaching programs I go with and the courses I go with. So let's talk a little bit about definitions first, right? You have courses, which are like my challenge method profits course or my Facebook group secrets course, where it's essentially, they're pretty low cost because they're hands off, right? And you can pay anywhere from, $10 to $200. And it's just like videos. You're completely hands off. You never meet the teacher. It's just good info. I love those because you can get some really good tips and strategies that would take you forever to learn. So I'm a huge fan of those. My courses are that way as well. I have plenty of courses that way. Second is coaching, right? Where you show up to either group coaching calls or one-on-one calls and the guy's kind of like leading you through or talking to you personally about it, that kind of thing. And then you have a hybrid model. And this is what both Stu McLaren's and AIA's with the mini courses was about, and as well as Audiobook Income Academy. I also personally run my coaching programs this way as well. And that is a hybrid where you have a bunch of video modules that you need to watch. And as you watch them, then on a calendar somewhere, you can hop on to some sort of group coaching call to receive support around the topic. So those are my favorite because I can consume the content, I can hop on for some calls, and it's awesome. And that's exactly what Audiobook Income Academy is. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Typically those hybrids run anywhere from say $900 clear up to $5,000, depending on how much hands-on support and stuff you're getting. I like a good sweet spot. Like I'm pretty comfortable. Anything less than $5,000 that meets all my other criteria, I'm ready to buy. It's totally like that. I'm willing to spend that because based on whatever they're teaching, like Tribe or this tiny courses from AIA, I knew that what they were teaching in there would absolutely give me an ROI of $5,000 or more. So certainly I look at the ROI, right? Like, is this skill going to allow me to make money? Or is it more of like personal coaching? Now, obviously, right? Personal coaching, when you're working on yourself, that's going to be a direct reflection on your business, no doubt. But when I look at a course, I always look, when can I make an ROI? When is the ROI on this going to come through? It's harder on personal courses. That is quite certain. So I always look for referrals. Has anybody else taken this? Does anybody else I know going to take this? What is going on here? Number 2, I always head out to Google for reviews. And so for AIA, I went out there and I looked up Audiobook Income Academy review, and I saw quite a few reviews come up, and there are a lot of negative reviews. And there was, on the Facebook page and in the Facebook group and on their page, there's a million good reviews, but you don't want to really take the salesperson's word for it. I've made landing pages long enough to know that I've seen some landing pages that I'm not questioning the old testimonials on those landing pages, if you know what I mean. So I don't want to just take their pure word for it based on their sales page. I like to go out to Google and see what is up. So I searched Audiobook Income Academy review, and there was a crap ton of like Reddit posts and other posts being like, yeah, you can't make money selling audiobooks. No, these guys are a huge scam, blah, 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 blah. Tons and tons of bad reviews. But do you know what was missing in those reviews? Do you know why I still purchased this program, which, by the way, I paid $750 for it? They were offering a 2-for-1 deal. A customer of mine paid $750. I paid $750. We're both in. Super awesome. But here's the thing. The thing with those negative reviews, not one negative review actually said, I took the course and I am unsatisfied. Instead, it was these guys, and to be frank, okay, Audiobook Income Academy, the Mickelson twins definitely make a lot of really heavy promises, which I don't think I'm going to have a problem attaining those promises, but I've been coaching non-tech people for long enough to know that it takes a lot of coaching to get them over these technical hurdles, because technical hurdles are, they're big things that you have to cross. Thank heaven I do not have to cross them for myself. But when you're looking at that page, like from an outsider's perspective, right? Somebody who makes landing pages and somebody in the coaching industry and someone who teaches people very similar to what they're teaching, it's like you can make those income claims and stuff like that, but most people honestly are not going to have the technical capabilities to pull it off, right? Plus, the only other negative thing I heard about Audiobook Income Academy is once you get in the course, and I don't know this yet, follow along on YouTube for the course, like as I go through the course, is that once you get in there, obviously you have to invest in a writer. You have to invest in a voiceover guy. You have to invest in a bunch of other things. And so if you put all of the only money you had, the $1,500 that you had into the course, it's going to be nearly impossible to make it up on the back end. And also, like all good marketing, right? If your book isn't any good, if the cover sucks, the marketing sucks, you're just not going to sell any audiobooks. So I will say my spider sense was tingling just a bit because they do make it seem so easy. And like I said, I have been coaching for way too long, and I've been helping coaches for way too long to know that it's just not that simple, okay? And they are making it simple. But, to each their own. There you go. So there you have it. I'm a course freak. This is the course that I picked. This is the way that I like to learn and the considerations I take before I buy a coach or a course or a coaching program. And so Audiobook Income Academy is for me. Go and watch my other video on that if you want an introduction on what we're doing here on the YouTube channel. Essentially, I laid down $750, which isn't a ton, okay, to learn how to create an audiobook business, because I feel like it'd be a good side income and it matches my skills. I actually don't think it's going to be that hard to do time-wise because I already have all the skills, and I'm going to be posting all of my results out here on YouTube. So follow along. All right. Until the next video, I'm Lindsey, and I'll see you on the other side.